Hey, how's it going, everybody? Scott Spreitzer here, DocSports.com. My update for Thursday. It's Football Thursday, October 21st, 2021. Today's the day of the week we release all of our football plays for the upcoming week, both college and pro. And I'm kicking things off with Thursday Night Football again, and I go right through Monday Night Football. A multiple game, multiple day package, obviously, for me in college and pro football. 6-3 last week was the college and pro football package and hit the 7-star conference game of the month in the SEC when Alabama whipped Mississippi State. We do have another conference game of the month going this week. We've hit a couple of games of the month already in October. We hit the non-conference game of the month a couple of weeks ago. We had Michigan State over Western Kentucky last week, Alabama in the SEC. 7-star conference game of the month goes this weekend, and also a 6-star play in the NFL. And again, we're starting with Thursday Night Football, so you can be sure to check that out on my homepage on a Thursday over at DocSports.com. Also wanted to mention I've got NBA. We've got our first 4-star play in the NBA going on Thursday. Yesterday, overall 2-2. And I want to give you a little tip on in the NHL right now. We had St. Louis over Vegas last night, short underdog on the Blues. Vegas is a very banged up hockey team right now. They are basically a shell of what they expect to be when everybody comes back. As long as they're playing without Mark Stone, combined without Max Pacioretty, already injured before the season began was Alex Tuch, Janmark. All these guys are banged up and out. They're key cogs, obviously, to this team. Mark Stone, the captain, won't need surgery. But as long as those or that combination of players is out for Vegas, they are not the same team. And so just a recommendation to just throwing out some information to you guys that you might want to think twice before you lay a price with Vegas. I was at the game, for instance, on Wednesday night. We had the Blues, and I'm watching basically a situation where Robin Leonard in net for Vegas saved their bacon, kept him in the game for about as long as he possibly could. That game had 5 or 6-1 written all over it if Leonard doesn't stand on his head. Instead, they lose 3-1. One of those goals, by the way, an empty netter, so only 2 given up by Leonard, and one of those was a 3-on-nobody rush, believe it or not, by the Blues. So just a little heads up when it comes to NHL betting. Watch out for Vegas. I wouldn't be laying too many prices with the Vegas Golden Knights until they get at least a couple of those guys back who are injured. Also wanted to mention we've got a great NBA offer going on right now through midnight Eastern time, Friday night, Saturday morning. What you basically do is the promo code, first of all, is NBA Baller 50. NBA Baller 50, all one word. You'll get 50% off your next 2 NBA one-day package purchases. And you can use this 2 times, by the way. Again, it's good through midnight Eastern time, Friday night, Saturday morning. Again, the code NBA Baller 50. So let's say I go to my homepage, you want to buy my daily NBA package. It's going to ask you when you click on it to enter that code NBA Baller 50, and you'll be able to get that 50% off. Again, you can use it twice, and it ends Friday night, midnight Eastern, 9 p.m. Pacific time. So we told you about what's going on in football. The star of the show for me this week in the 7-star college football conference game of the month. And again, we are kicking off this week's football card with Thursday Night Football. So be sure to jump on that if you wish, and don't miss out on the Thursday action. And then also wanted to mention in Major League Baseball, going to pass this game on Thursday. We'll be back in action on Friday. We won again on Wednesday night. We had the Houston Astros, and you saw their bats tear it up, gaining that momentum the previous game, and then continuing it on a Wednesday. That means we're now 5-1. Our last 6 baseball playoff releases, up over $1,300 during that 5-1 run. And again, I'll be back on Friday with Major League Baseball. Right, let's get to the free play for Thursday. And I am looking at the battle between FIU and Charlotte. Right now, this line has climbed, by the way. FAU open for the most part on Sunday as I'm bringing up my line service here. Got a bunch of books, 25 basically books on my screen as we speak here. But Florida Atlantic, they basically opened 5 when all the books finally put out an official opener. They were a little bit lower than that before the official opener. It's up to 7. Still like them here. I still think they win this game by 10 to 13 points over Charlotte. You've got a couple of key metrics that I like when it comes to betting on football that come up in this game, both in favor of the Owls. First of all, yards per game differential, huge over what Charlotte's been doing. So is their yards per play differential, which means a lot to me. And then, of course, schedule strength. I mean, FAU has actually played the tougher schedule in this particular matchup of teams, and you look at who they've lost to this year. I mean, you're talking about losing to teams like Florida and Air Force when you talk about FAU's losses, while Charlotte has not lost to teams of great strength. Georgia State and Illinois come to mind along as far as their defeats are concerned. It's a battle for the top of the division in this conference, and we're going to recommend a play on FAU. Florida Atlantic -7 over Charlotte on Thursday night. Don't forget, star of the show for me, it's released on Thursday, our football plays for the entire week. I kick off my card with Thursday night premium football. Got the 7-star conference game of the month going on Saturday, 6-star in the NFL on Sunday, so be sure to jump on board if you wish. 52-29 is the combined college football NFL run last postseason and this regular season, so be sure to jump on board. Again, on my homepage at DocSports.com. If you like the videos, click on the thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe. I'm Scott Spreitzer. Let's put them in the win column.